Here we go. Welcome one, welcome all to the Multicultural Misfits podcast. This is your host, Audio AB. The helm of the table, I have my wonderful executive producer and co-host,
Jordan.
And next to him, I have my wonderful co-host,
Omar.
What's up, guys? I saw the funniest fucking... my girlfriend actually sent this to me. It's a fucking Reddit AMA thread. Mm-hmm. Like, they'll ask me anything, where people put up like a question, or no, they just put up like who they are, and they're like, hey, ask me anything about my life or my job, whatever. Mm-hmm. This guy said he's a 21-year-old father with a 9-year-old son.
Oh, whoa.
No. Yeah.
He should not He had his kid when he was 12?
Yeah.
He should not be having an AMA.
How old is the lady?
The girl was like 16 or 17.
Hey, what a guy.
What a guy. He was in middle school clapping like that?
You know what's funny? What if we reversed it? You'd be saying, what a sick piece of shit.
Yeah. There's definitely bits like that where it's like you're proud of, like, even if it's like a fucking 7-year-old and a fucking 20-year-old too, like a 25.
Fucking Naked Brothers band.
Yeah, if I see the lady and she's like even kind of attractive, I'm like, good job.
Yeah, good for
that
you,
is like
buddy.
Naked Brothers band. That's pretty.
Yeah, that was
weird.
disgusting. Yeah.
Anyway, so this guy's 21 years old at the time of this Reddit AMA. Mm-hmm. Son is 9. Everybody in the comments is asking, like, how the fuck did you do it? And he was saying that his family was super supportive, so like that was a big reason why he was able to do it. Like, how'd you finish school? And he was like, mostly because his family like took care of the kid and shit, and they put like money away for him and shit like that. But like, I was just thinking, what would you do? Imagine you're 15, right? Gosh. You're 15. You have a 3-year-old.
Fuck.
And imagine
this: you're 12 and you're 13. You have a 1-year-old.
How do you do any extracurricular activities?
No, you haven't even gotten to high school
yet.
You're
12 and you're having sex. What the fuck? Like, how do you even look at a pregnant woman and be like, "Yo, I did that,
dude"? I'm sure like it didn't really hit until the kid was probably like 16, 15. Because imagine how you were when you were 12 and 13 years old.
Oh God, no.
Man, just so like immature and just a kid. You're a kid still.
I was drawing dicks on everything. Yeah. I was doing all kinds of shit, dude.
I had no right to be near a vagina at 12.
let alone a child.
Let alone a child.
If I drop that kid, it's lights out for the kid. You know what I mean? How do you trust the kid to take care of another kid?
It's insane. So apparently he said the mom ran off because she was like 16 or 17. She had the baby. And she fucking runs off, leaves him with the kid. A fucking 12-year-old, I think he turns 13, with a fucking baby.
Let me ask y'all this. I don't know if y'all know the answer to this.
God, bro.
Those are rare, right? Where you hear stories of like the women running away.
Yeah.
It's mostly the guys because, you know, women have a more nurturing. They gave birth to the baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Their hormones they're biologically attracted to that baby.
Sure. Yeah.
Can you put a woman on child support if she runs off?
Yeah.
You have to be able to, right?
You can.
I think so.
Because you're the guardian.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, though, man, I'm not a lawyer. I can't say, but I think so, Omar. I think you can.
I've never heard of that, though.
Can you try or can you actually do it?
Can you do it?
Oh, that's tough.
You got to be able to, right? I mean, she has to have some sort of like responsibility for this kid.
In Texas, I'm pretty sure you can.
Because I know it's like the guardian can sue the other person.
Yeah,
I would imagine if the baby's with this guy,
that's why it's called
child guardian.
That's why it's called child
support.
But
think about it like this: if someone is delinquent enough to fucking abandon the kid that came out of their body, do you think they're gonna pay you?
They're gonna go to their deathbed like in shit ton of debt.
Yeah, they're just gonna change their name or some shit, or just fucking do some. They're probably shady as fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And not to be, you know, a judge or whatever. You know, I'm not.
No, let's judge
him.
A 16-year-old dating fucking a 12-year-old.
What was she doing?
She's got problems.
Why wasn't she fucking a 21-year-old like a normal 16-year-old?
I know, right?
How do you even find
just kidding
a 12-year-old and have a conversation with one?
I don't know.
Like, that's crazy.
I mean, on an even crazier scale, those 30-year-olds have sex with like 10-year-olds.
That 12-year-old.
What the fuck do they talk about?
That's insane.
That 12-year-old must have been spitting some crazy game.
I gotta see what this kid looks like. Is he super handsome?
No, there was
super handsome 12-year-old.
12-year-old.
All right. That aside, on a positive note, right? It will be kind of cool because when he's, so he's 21 right now. His kid's 9.
Oh my God!
In 9 years, he's gonna be 30. His kid will be 18.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, so he'll be done pretty fast.
That's cool as shit.
No, it's not. Cause like
you're 30, your kid shit's already done.
But your fun days are gone.
I guess it's true.
Your but that's only high school. No, your fun days are just. Well, no, you're right.
20s?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I gotta go home and take care of my fucking teenage kid.
But he's a teenager now, so I would imagine I would imagine a kid after like 13 or 12 doesn't requare too much. You know what I mean?
Imagine
depends on the kid.
And yeah, I guess if they're like a social kid and they want to talk to you and shit.
Kids need like medication and shit too. Oh, my bad.
Imagine you come home and you and your kid are drunk. That's
Wow.
not a fun household.
Imagine, your kid comes home,
Or
he's,
could be.
he's trying to sneak in drunk, and you're already drunk still up.
Y'all are both trying to sneak in
Hey,
drunk.
what are you doing? I thought you were upstairs.
Oh man.
That's
disgusting.
that's something that listen. I'm getting rid of that kid.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like this chick probably didn't care. I would have
No.
I would have raised the $200. Just got that abortion, you know.
Y'all would have got that abortion.
what if
got
what if he
that
lives in a
abortion.
state where it's illegal?
I would have
We
went to a
going.
state where it is.
We
I mean,
moving.
it's not. I'm
We
going to
moving.
Mexico, baby.
I'm going to Mexico. Take that thing out of
I'm
me.
going to Tijuana, and I'm just.
8 month abortion.
And then you get the nurses, like 4 nurses, and they all just beat you up. That's how it goes. You pay them $100 and they just beat your ass.
They just fucking whop your belly up and down.
I've heard it's pretty crazy in Mexico. I've heard like there's like pharmacies like crazy in Mexico, and you could just straight up walk into one and buy basically whatever you want, like Xanax.
And
It's like a
buy
menu and shit.
steroids and
It's
everything.
like a menu.
I swear, like they gave
No,
you.
it's true.
Y'all know Workaholics?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that much.
They have a podcast, and one of the dudes there, Adam, he went to Mexico, and he said
Oh.
they asked him if he wanted to go to the pharmacy, and he figured like, oh, like a CVS, like I'll go buy some water and shit. But he pulls up, it's a straight up pharmacy with only pills and stuff, and they give him a laminated piece of paper that's like a menu.
Wow.
And it's like uppers, downers, like this, that, and he just look through all of it and just buy whatever he wants.
And you can just buy whatever you want.
They don't give a fuck.
Mexico's
yeah.
doing it right.
Yeah, yeah.
Mexico's doing
Are
it.
they?
right.
Are they really? Because the cartel controls
I was about to
everything.
say, I
Yeah,
don't
no,
think
it's
they're
not good.
This fucking
the blueprint.
Dead
for-
babies full of fucking cocaine and heroin. So I don't think they're doing it that right.
Crazy ass shit. I saw another story of this dude in fucking the Florida Keys who found like $1 million worth of coke.
And what
I
do
mean,
you
we
do?
talked about this before, but it just made me sick that he turned it in. You know he turned it in. And you know they rewarded him with like a Chick-fil-A card for $50.
A Chick-fil-A card for your bravery.
There you go, sir. Thank you for serving your country.
You can now be served some Chick-fil-A.
Why is Chick-fil-A always the go-to for gift cards?
I have no, because they work with the cops.
Yeah,
They gotta.
they work with the damn
Every time I
cops.
go to Chick-fil-A, there's cops
They hate
there.
the gays. They
Wait,
do.
what did they get
do
in
love
trouble?
it.
What did they get in trouble for with the gays? That was so long ago, I forgot.
I think like
They work.
What did they do
I
that
think
was
they give
against
money
the
to an
gays?
organization that's
That's-
anti-gay or something.
Yeah.
like that.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
it's like a religious one. That
Not anti-gay,
Because
anti-LGBT.
So I went to like LA with my parents. It must have been like 10 years ago, man. Either 2012, 2011. It doesn't matter. Like 10 years ago. And then I remember being there, and I remember people like not going to Chick-fil-A. Like we were there eating.
Oh, wow.
And I remember people not wanting to go, or people like passing by and saying like, oh, how could people go there?
you pigs,
Right.
You're just eating nuggets.
When really, we leave, they turn the corner, they go back and get Chick-fil-A.
right.
yeah.
But like that bounced off of them like fucking rainwater.
Yeah, it did.
It was nothing.
Because they're strong in their stance. They don't waver.
We don't like gays.
They
We
don't.
make
They don't
good
be
chicken.
open on Sundays. They don't be doing none of that fuck shit. They like, yo, we Christian.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they don't open on Sundays. That
They-
tells you all you need to know.
You know their whole vibe.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like that they've gotten as far as they do and like have the popularity they do, and they're closed on an entire day.
We
That's
are a
insane.
restaurant
Where everyone's off.
Imagine if they were open on a Sunday.
Dude, they'd be killing.
How much
it.
money they'd make.
Imagine if like
It
tomorrow,
would kill for a little bit, and then people would be like, all right, whatever.
But dude, everyone's at home on Sundays.
Nah, that's what happened. Remember McDonald's breakfast was all day, and then people were like, oh my God, this is amazing.
That's true.
And then people were like, we don't care.
That's true.
Why would I want a McGriddle at 7 p.m.?
I don't either.
Even
But
though it sounds fantastic.
it was nice though for a little while, you know, when you can get hash browns whenever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if they made
Biscuits.
Chick-fil-A's 24 hours.
That's
God.
That's the dream right there.
I don't think they'd ever be able to because the quality would go down significantly, right? Because you'd have to hire a lot more workers.
Why would
Like,
it go down?
Do it like Jack in the Box where you got one.
No, one shitty.
however long the line takes, you wait in it or you don't. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, that is facts because it'd just be one dude back there,
Yeah.
making taquitos, burritos, chicken nuggets.
He's back there frying everything.
Egg rolls.
Jack in the Box has so much shit. I don't even fucking know.
I bet a majority of that the building inside is a freezer.
It's probably
It's probably all a freezer.
It's probably a big ass freezer. Literally everything's probably been pre-cooked. They're just
Yeah.
refrying it.
Yeah, because
That's
it's so
why-
much like the little weird finger foods, like
Oh,
jalapeno
yeah.
poppers, like mozzarella, random shit like that.
That's why I think at Chick-fil-A it'll be fine because they like make chicken.
It's simple. It's just chicken.
Like Cane's can be open all day.
Oh hell yeah!
There's no reason they shouldn't be open all day. It's just fucking chicken.
Now,
There's not a
Cane's-
piece of lettuce in that bitch.
They should open. They should stay open later.
I don't know why.
They stay open pretty late already though. But
Damn, think about how it's such a simple idea for that shit, and yet people fucking go crazy for it.
I know
What,
it's just- and they're
Cane's?
not even
Cane's,
good.
Chick-fil-A.
I
It's
love
just chicken,
Cane's.
bro. It's just fried chicken.
Yeah, I'm
love
sure y'all have had
Cane's.
Zaxby's, right?
Fucking, it's
Zaxby's is.
It's great.
Better than Cane's.
I like it better than
Yeah.
Cane's.
I do too.
Yeah.
I like that they have wings too.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had wings. That's pretty cool.
That's the whole thing. It's wings and teams.
Is it? I got tenders. I got but they have like sauced up tenders.
You're a little baby boy.
Yeah.
You know, tenders for the boy. He don't want to get a little chicken in between his fucking teeth.
He don't want to deal with no bone.
Bro, I don't want to get chicken in between. I hate getting shit in between my teeth.
He can't deal with the bone.
Can't deal with no bone.
It's too much for him.
Oh, I can't eat through the whole thing? Well, how do I know what to eat and what not?
You really think that's why like chicken nuggets and tenders were better? Or
Bro,
tenders were the
They're
but
just
nuggets
so
were
easy,
better?
bro. You just pick one up and just
It's true.
Can't give a fucking wing to a kid.
No,
Yeah.
give them a drumstick. What the fuck they gonna do?
Also, they always charge you more for wings.
Yeah, they
Like,
do.
This is the way sometimes I look
Because
at
it's
that.
actual chicken.
Yeah, it's yeah. But is it? I bet the chicken has like 8 wings. They got 8 wings off this one chicken.
Oh, it's gross.
Nah,
It is
them,
gross.
them chicken tenders be made out of ostrich legs or some shit. That shit is not real, bro.
When there's like those substitutes, like for example, poke and like sushi.
Yeah.
I always look at what's the better bang for my buck. Like if I was to smush all this sushi down, how much poke is that?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like wings and tenders, like they're both meat, but which one am I getting more meat out of? You know what I mean? Do I want
Oh,
wings?
yeah.
If I was to cut off all the meat of these wings and put it down and put the tenders next to it,
Per capita, you're getting more fucking chicken per capita.
by population,
By population, you're getting more chicken on the tender.
I agree.
Really?
And poke, you're
Yeah.
getting more in the poke than in the sushi. The sushi's
Yep.
just like
Yeah,
the get up
bro.
and the way it looks.
Also, depending on what you get, right? So, like, if you're getting sushi and you get rolls, you're getting just a little bit of fucking actual fish. But if you
Yeah.
get like nigiri, you're getting the whole fucking slice of that bitch on there.
Yeah, man.
Sushi is kind of a ripoff.
Yeah. It is.
It is,
It's
but
a
it's
little
good.
bit-
It's good.
It's fucking great, but it's a fucking ripoff.
It's more of a group thing than like you can eat it by yourself.
Yeah, it's kind of like an ambiance thing. It's
Yeah.
it's fun to eat with chopsticks.
Because
shit
one
like
time I
that.
got drunk and we ran it up at a sushi place and I was upset the next day.
When you get that $50 bill,
$50,
what you
bro.
went with someone?
It was bad, bro.
It was for 2 people.
It was like 4 people.
You
And we all were in there like ordering shit.
who paid for it? Y'all split it by
We
4?
split it,
What
and it was a long day for everybody.
70.
It was like maybe like 65 each.
That's too much money.
That's a
for one
lot. For
It was a lot,
sushi,
bro.
between
man.
4 people.
Yeah.
Fuck. Dude, I went to Austin recently. I mean, and I thought this was a pretty decent amount. It was like 65 between 2 people.
No, that's a lot.
It was
that's
decent.
still a
per,
lot.
per each.
per person. No.
No,
Between
in
the two of
total.
us.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cheap, bro.
Between the two of us.
Yeah,
and we,
that's
It's
cheap.
like $32 each, $32.50.
and we
For
got some
sushi,
solid
yeah.
rolls. We got some lobster rolls. We got some solid rolls. Yeah. I hadn't been to Austin in a while. It was a good time.
I'm gonna go in a couple weeks.
You know what I did in
Austin's
Austin?
fun.
What?
Went to a gay club on accident.
On
was-
accident,
No.
this man.
Whoa, I
said.
hate it here.
Oh my god, this place is horrible.
touch
Oh, this sucks. Getting rolled up by a guy. This is the worst.
You were saying?
No, but it's because me and my girl were looking for bars and shit, and it was one of those situations like in downtown where you go and like everything is like $20.
Yeah.
And we pulled up late because we were doing something
Wait,
else.
whoa, $20.
$20, $15, shit like that.
You paid to get in?
Fuck no. No. Well, I did pay to get into the club, yeah, but I didn't pay to get into like a parking spot. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I did. $10.
Yeah.
Wait, downtown or 6th Street? Or is it just the same?
It's
not
kind
the
of it was kind of
It's pretty
downtown.
much the same.
I'm not exactly sure because I was near the Domain area. It was like 10 minutes away from there.
Oh no, Domain's like
It's in the loop.
it's a little bit. It's further out.
yeah. I treat it like inside 610.
Domain. I actually prefer the Domain in Austin to 6th Street. 6th Street's cool, but like Domain is for like the more like later 20s crowd.
upscale
I agree.
people.
It's
Yeah.
way better.
Same thing
Yeah.
like with
My opinion.
Bourbon Street when I went to New Orleans. I went to Bourbon Street, dude. For the first time, I was like, "This is awesome." I was like 20, and they don't give a shit. They don't ID you. You can
Yeah.
kind of sneak around. But when you're older, like even just 2 years after, I went again to Bourbon Street, and I was like, "This kind of sucks."
No, that shit is
I
disgusting.
don't want anything to do with this. But there's one called Frenchman Street where they play a bunch of like live music and like it's a bunch of bars. It's like an older crowd. It's like people that live there.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, there's one in Austin like that too. It's a street where like the locals go instead of 6th Street.
Oh, okay.
But
They try and keep that shit hidden.
try to keep that shit
Yeah.
hidden. I forgot what it's called. It might be called Capitol Street or something.
It's called
But
8th Street.
Austin is like, I'm sure you experienced this when you were there. The traffic is crazy now. Like,
Yeah.
'Cause a
it's
fuck ton of
worse-
people.
Yeah, it's worse than Houston. People have been moving there like crazy from California, New York, all over.
And nothing's worse than being in traffic on a hill. On a decline?
Oh my god,
Feels so weird, dude. I'm like, I feel like I'm fucking this car up somehow.
Wait, so how was your gay bar experience?
So,
Yeah.
all right, yeah. So we went there because they closed at 3. It's called Barbarella's.
Okay.
So we were looking for places and we pulled up pretty late.
Huh.
It was
So-
like 1 in the morning. What were you gonna say?
I was about to say Barbarella's must be like a chain club thing now.
I don't know if it's just a Texas thing, but
Okay.
I mean
'Cause
they
know
have one here,
and
and I would imagine they have some in like Dallas.
but the
and shit
one
like
here
that.
isn't a gay bar.
It's not?
It's not.
Okay, that one is a gay bar.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's couples in there too, but it's gay. This gay dude's making out. Because
It's glory holes.
if you just walk in, it was an 80s night too.
Yeah.
So they're gay as can be. But if you walk in, you might not be able to tell, but once you start looking around, you're like, oh, it is a lot of dudes. And then you see a couple making out, and then you're like, okay, it is a gay bar. It is a gay bar. They're doing this
A
openly.
lot of dudes, they're all in shape too.
They're all in shape too.
actually really handsome.
It's a great looking. You know what? Maybe this is for me. But yeah, so we pulled up there because they stayed open late, and we pulled up at like 1. So
Okay.
or like it was like 1:15 we were walking in. So I was like, we probably shouldn't get like go to some other place where they're gonna close at 2 and pay $20 parking for no reason. I was like, it's kind of pointless. So we went in. Dude, you know some fucked up shit? This has never happened to me. Well, it might have, but like not commonly. Where they metal detect you at the door.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it's Austin.
I would imagine it's because it's a gay bar. People gonna shoot that bitch up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You gotta be safe.
You got to be safe. Because I went to other like bars and shit like that, and
I've never
to
been
Midtown.
I've never been metal detected. I mean, I've been metal detected for like
Oh no.
maybe like a club, but never a bar.
There's
Yeah,
just
maybe
one
like a club.
There's this one stupid ass bar on fucking Washington that I hate, and it's called Standard. I hate that
Oh, the
place.
Hispanic bar,
That bitch, they got metal detectors.
the Mexican bar.
Yeah.
They're gonna shoot your ass.
Yeah.
In there.
Piece of shit ass bar.
I went
Fuck
to
that bar.
the only other club I ever been to was this one called Metropolis.
Saying that.
They metal detected me there because
Yeah,
I'll shoot your ass in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they metal detected me, and I was like, oh man, that's fucked up. And they patted
Yeah.
me down. I was like, that's fucked up. They didn't do that anywhere else. Like these poor guys. So when I
mean,
was
it's
in there,
cool.
I mean, hey, at least they feel, I guess, comfortable.
Yeah.
And shit. But it was a good time, man. The gays know how to have fun. There was like
Bro,
a few
it's-
other couples sprinkled around. I was like, all right, I can get into this. I guess.
Sprinkled.
Yeah, it was
What's
like
with the verbiage, Omar? Just kidding.
it was maybe 5 of them scattered.
Why couldn't they be nice and scattered?
Yeah, why is it
Why did they be sprinkled like some twinkles?
Yeah,
Eh?
it's pretty gay if you ask me.
I was gonna say twinkle, but I was like, should I say that? I don't think I can say that.
They got a smidge of people here and there, but yeah, it was a good time. There was like one dude leaned up against the wall. Because every now and then it was like a hipster kind of bar too. It wasn't just a gay bar. It was like a hipster kind of bar.
Yeah.
And so there was like this one dude leaned up against the wall in a trench coat.
Somebody
It's like-
blowing them?
No, he was blowing somebody.
no. Just
He had the trench coat up like Dracula. He was blowing somebody under it.
Alright, sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Long-haired white guy looks like he'd shoot a place up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Oh
the definition of I'll shoot my fellow classmates. And he's leaned up against the wall in a leather jacket, long ass hair, and then randomly he was against the wall for like maybe like 30 minutes, 35 minutes. Out of nowhere, a song came on that I guess he liked. Popped up off the wall, so smooth like a greaser, and just started dancing his fucking ass off.
That is wild.
They dance hard over there.
Yeah.
They get real white in Austin.
Oh yeah, and in gay clubs they dance like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, I was in there dancing like there's no like nobody's watching. You know
I'm
what
not
I
gonna
mean?
lie, gay clubs are pretty fun.
It was pretty relaxed.
Pretty fun.
Yeah, it was pretty relaxed, dude.
I've never been, but I assume they do it right, man.
Yeah, I feel weird like saying that because it's like it's like saying the Blacks Club they do it right over there, but it's like
You know, the African American.
yeah, I mean
it
they
appeals to
go
different
crazy
people.
in there.
That shit appeals to us. 'Cause
But I mean, it's
fun
fun
for us.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
cool.
I would rather have that than a country bar or something like that. You know what I mean?
For
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. I think fun transcends every culture, subculture, whatever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like anybody can have fun, whether they're fucking, like black, white, gay.
Yeah. And
Trans.
it's life's
Yeah.
all about what you make it. I could have fun at a dollar store, dude. I don't give a shit.
Very
Walk
true.
around and look at
Absolutely.
stuff. Speaking of black people,
Did you just say go to a dollar store and rob some shit, and then you say speaking of black people?
no, I said I could fuck around at a dollar store and look at
okay.
shit and not rob some shit. Speaking of black people, I saw some black people robbing a dollar store. You're gonna get about $47. No, but speaking of black
just
people,
kidding.
I saw about 6
Oh
fucking
my
black
God.
people in all of Austin. Where the hell is everybody? Why are there
They're
only
getting us
white
out of
people?
there.
I guess so. I guess like the area I stayed in, there was way less black
Oh
people than I
my
normally
God,
see.
They're all here, bro. They don't fuck with Austin.
I guess so, bro.
Very true.
Because I feel like the other times I've gone, I saw like a mix of normal people, you know?
If you went on 6th Street, you would have seen a lot more.
Yeah.
Because you would have seen like the college kids and shit like that.
So we
Yeah, I feel
started,
like there's more of a mix on 6th
Yeah.
Street.
I looked up the
And my brother is one of the 6 people in Austin.
They got the one black dude on
got
all
the
of
one
6th
black-
Street. Yeah,
that's
we got
it.
one here, and we're good to go.
Yeah.
we met the 0.002% requirement. But what was I gonna say?
You're saying black people in Austin,
Black people in Austin.
and you're
Oh,
saying
we were looking up the percentages of students enrolled, like their ethnicities at
Yeah.
UT. dude, it's fucking. I swear to God, I can't remember the exact percentage, but it was somewhere around 6 or 5% black people,
I believe it.
and like high 30s percent white, like mid 20s or 30% Asian, and the rest of it was just like Hispanic and like a mix of other shit.
Yeah, I believe it.
So I guess a bunch of white and Asian people. I never really noticed because every time we've gone to Austin, we've stayed like near the dorms and shit, where you do see a lot of white people, I guess, but you still see other people.
I feel like I saw more Asian people.
You do see a lot of Asian people.
Yeah.
No, I mean, as far as like, all right, like pound for pound per capita, I'm gonna go back to per capita. I see way more like people of color and people of different races in Houston than I do Austin.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah,
And
sure.
I've been all over Austin, and my experiences in Austin is like majority. You're gonna see mostly white people. It's definitely there's a growing population of other cultures too, for sure. But like compared to Houston, like it's way different. Like Houston, there's just it's insane like the diversity we have here.
Yeah.
Especially where we grew up.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
If
for
anything,
sure.
it was way less white people than anything.
bro.
by
I
far.
was talking about this the other day. I was like, I think we went to high school with like 2 white people.
Yeah, dude. If you really tried to like think back at the amount of white people that you can name off the top of your head in the high
2.
school we went to,
That's all I know.
I
That's-
legit maybe like 3 or 4, and that's like being generous. I don't even know if they're full white. You know what I mean? They might be halves.
I struggle. to
Yeah,
even
one of
think
them is
any.
half, so actually one.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I don't even know if she's fully. She might be
Yeah,
Italian.
I struggle to even fucking think of any.
But so that I mean, you know, I just was thinking about it. And I was like, man, I feel like living here would be a little strange.
Oh
No,
yeah,
I feel like
bro.
it's like an old white person's like retirement destination.
yeah,
or you're
bro.
going to school and you're gonna stay here for a few years and then go somewhere else.
It depends where you are too. I feel like in certain areas it's probably cool as shit. Like it's probably
Yeah.
nice, depending on like what part of town you're in. Because
But you know what part of town you want to live in. You don't want to live, outside the city. You want to live where everything's at.
all the fun shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to be on.
You want to be on the hills. You don't want to be on the flat part. Out in fucking Breckenridge or whatever the fuck that shit's called.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what's in my
Pflugerville.
Labrador?
Pflugerville with a fucking P in front of it. How dare
on.
they?
Get the fuck outta here.
It's so far from everything. It is like it does have like cheaper housing than like
Yeah.
fucking obviously. Like now if people try to buy shit like in central Austin, impossible.
Oh,
Crazy, I'm
did you
sure.
see
Insanely too
the
much.
tent cities?
I think they got rid of them. They,
yeah.
pa-
They
they
got-
passed,
they got
they
rid of 'em
passed the
already?
law that said it's illegal to camp in tents outside.
Oh, God.
Because I didn't actually. Yeah, I didn't.
What was it called? Public camping?
I think
Something
I think it was that or some shit. Yeah, they passed it and they legit got rid of all these.
No,
other
I remember the
like they're having fun.
no.
right.
Like they're roasting marshmallows.
I remember because the last time I went there, they had like the signs up saying like vote against public camping, and I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Eating hobo soup and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I have less of a heart for homeless people for some reason.
Oh my God.
No,
I just do,
I
bro.
agree.
You must have got yourself in that situation. You must have. Look, I'm sure
you
there's.
can't say that.
I'm sure for sure there's a fraction of people that were just like they had schizophrenia, things like that before. But some
Okay.
people they developed that shit because of drugs. So it's like, yeah, you have it now, but like, why did you get it? You know what I mean?
You never know.
It's still your fault.
You
at the
don't
end of
know
the day.
that.
But no, but you don't. You don't know
can't walk
that.
up to a homeless man and be like, it was your fucking fault. You know that?
Do the opposite of a Goodwill Hunting. It's your fault. It's your fault. Stop him.
your
Don't let
fault.
him. Don't let him walk away. Just
Stop crying.
All your fault.
It's all your fault. Stop crying. Give him a hug. It's your fault, dude. Also, it's funny. This is besides the topic. This is back to the gay bar. You know what I saw there that I thought was pretty interesting?
A gay homeless guy?
Now that you don't see.
That'd be difficult.
Now that one was his fault.
Or like an Asian homeless guy. You never see an Asian homeless guy.
Dude, Asian people,
true.
Asian
And
people
not once.
do not fuck with being homeless,
Yeah.
man.
You don't see. It's mostly like black and white
never
people.
Seen the Asian
But I've
There
never
are
seen
no
Hispanics.
Asian- there are no Asian homeless people, bro.
They-
It doesn't exist.
They're gonna do something. They're gonna figure it out.
I have never seen that before.
We gotta go find one. We gotta go find it.
The one.
Let's go
we gotta
search for one.
If we go to New York, we'll find one.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah, a lot
I'm
of
sure.
too many homeless people in New York for them.
It's a rainbow
for one not
homeless
to be
people.
Asian.
A rainbow.
Or like an Indian guy. Never seen an Indian guy. But
No, I've never seen an Indian.
I want to see
homeless
white or
man.
black people.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
always Americans. Gotta love them.
Maybe Hispanics every once in a while, but usually they're not homeless. Or and if they are, they're selling shit. Like they're selling roses or
Yeah,
like
or
little
chilling outside Home Depot.
balloons. Yeah, or chilling outside Home Depot ready to work.
Yeah. But the restrooms at that bar were basically gender neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah, at Memorial Park, the restrooms are like that. It just says like it has a woman, a man, and then just like,
A fish,
A table.
a cat, just like a picture of a cat on there.
oh no, actually it's just a woman and a man. There's no other thing on
So
there.
a man and a woman can both walk in there.
Yeah, but
It's incredibly unsafe.
No, they're like individual restrooms.
Oh,
So
I'm
the-
talking about
oh,
these
they
same
walk-
restrooms. They can
they
walk
walks.
into the same restroom
Oh,
and like piss and like shit and whatever in the
And
exact
hold
same
hands.
restroom.
Interesting.
So, I mean-
Equality.
In one room, there was a bunch of urinals, so I guess it was mostly aimed towards guys, but there were 2 stalls. So a chick could, when I walked in, there was a girl coming out of the stall. And then there's one where mostly stalls.
Oh, that's a little wild.
I know. And then there was a gay guy in the ladies one.
Okay.
Like in the line. I could see he went in and came out and whatever.
I mean, I get it, but it's just because it's a bar.
It's a gay bar, so like I would
Yeah,
imagine it's okay
yeah.
there, but like in a public setting,
Fuck no.
I wouldn't be cool with that. Like at the mall or like at the park, dude. Oh my god, it's dangerous as
No,
fuck.
in a fucking club or a bar in general. Fuck
Imagine
no.
just a reckless straight dude goes into the fucking the one with all the stalls and just whips his dick out.
Yeah, starts yeah, it's gender neutral. I'm just peeing.
It's just gender neutral. Walks around with his meat out.
Bro, that would fucking suck ass, bro.
I thought that was crazy though. I was like, this. I mean, I get what they're going for, and it's working out because this is the type of crowd like this is for. But anywhere else, this wouldn't work out.
Exactly that. Take that shit serious and know to do the right thing.
Yeah, because there's so many other people there. It'd be difficult for you to like corner someone in there or something. It'd be difficult for you to like find a lady.
Hey, stare at my dick. You know what I mean?
No, because they will beat you.
Stare at my
in that club, they will beat your ass if you try to do that.
Yeah,
They'll be like, hey, get the fuck off of her.
They'll fucking slap punch you. They'll slap punch the shit out of you till you're done. You fucking
That's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, good stuff though.
Nah, but that's cool, man. Shout out to gay bars.
Shout out to gay bars.
Gay
I
bars
fuck
are
with
pretty,
bars now.
bro. Gay bars are the most entertaining and the most interesting bars, like in general. They always have something going on.
Yeah, I was people watching like a motherfucker.
I remember one time I went to a gay bar and they had like a runway and they had plastic shields up.
Oh wow.
Because they would have like people like it was like a show or whatever, and they know that people would like throw drinks at them if they're like bad or dressed bad. It was
Wow.
hilarious.
Those gays don't fuck around.
They don't fuck around.
Get
They
off
take
the
that shit serious.
fucking stage.
It was great, man.
Oh man.
It's a great.
Clubs
So-
are funny, man.
Did you guys hear? I was reading some shit recently. So New Zealand is going to pass this law that anyone born after 2008 cannot buy tobacco in the country.
Yeah.
So basically, what happens is whenever everybody born before 2008 dies, there won't be any more tobacco in the country.
Yep.
What? You talking about Rillos, everything?
Everything.
Would
Well,
it even
it was
smoke
also
like that in New Zealand?
Anything tobacco based.
What they, I,
Or is it
I-
just cigarettes?
No,
Either way,
it's just cigarettes.
it's just cigarettes.
Because it was a thing that they were people were mad because they're not targeting like vaping as seriously.
Yeah.
So they're only doing like physical nicotine.
It's weird because at the end of the day, we still don't know how bad vaping is.
That's true. It hasn't
Even
been
now,
around,
we
it
don't.
hasn't been around long enough for us to know. And it took them years for cigarettes, dude. Like people have been smoking cigarettes since fucking like 1700s. Fucking they had barely found that shit out in like the 50s.
Yeah.
When one doctor was like, "Oh, this shit kind of causes cancer, guys."
I got a cough a little bit.
You know what makes me mad about like the whole situation about vaping and like cigarettes in general is that now truth or whatever the fuck who is run by the cigarette companies, they're now like targeting like they're talking about like vaping in their commercials now.
Like e-cigarettes and shit
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
And that shit makes me disgusted because I hate that shit.
You think that they're like pushing people back towards cigarettes, or what?
I just don't like that the point of that. I don't even know what it is, a website or whatever the fuck it
Campaign.
is. Yeah, that campaign because it's run by cigarette companies.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
it's
doing
set up
some
by
shit.
them.
Yeah, this is not. They're not being nice.
No, they're just doing it to help their brand out or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, because on one hand, they're telling you what's wrong with cigarettes,
And they're still selling it to you.
but they're still selling it to you, and like, even if they're making them sound bad, it's still to the wrong person, still comes off as cool.
exactly.
And you're still advertising them. You're just advertising them in a way that makes it look like they're bad, but you're still advertising them. You're still talking about cigarettes. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's still like around, and like young kids are still hearing like, "Oh, what's a cigarette?" You know what I mean? I mean, most kids know what a cigarette is, but people
some
smoke
of
cigarettes way less than they did back in the day.
Yeah, I think it's a dying habit, man. And to me, I think it's a disgusting habit, and it's bad for you, and like it's
so
bad
funny.
for all the people fucking around you. It makes the fucking plate anywhere you're around, it smells like shit.
And it's like impossible to get off. Even.
Oh my god, horrible! You guys remember going to like kids' houses in school, or like hanging out with a kid in school, and you go to their house, and the whole thing
like
smells like cigarettes,
Bro, I
The
used
whole you leave and you smell like cigarettes.
Yeah, I'm
Mom's
never
pissed
going back
now.
to Tony's house ever again.
Never come back.
His parents were yelling a lot.
His daddy hit his mommy.
His dad was throwing things. I don't know. They said it was a game.
Oh my god.
No, but that's true, man. That shit sticks to you like a motherfucker. When I used to valet, some people there were some, there's those disgusting people that crack their windows the tiniest bit and be hotboxing the cigarette.
Oh, that's disgusting.
So you go in their car and the ashtray is full of cigarette butts. Dude, it would stink in those cars. And sometimes the windows wouldn't roll down because they were, if you're smoking cigarettes like that in your car,
Yeah.
you probably don't
used
got
to
too much
it.
money. You're probably driving a little hoopty and shit. You know what I mean? Because you got 800 cigarettes in this fucking cup holder. Any normal person with a nice car wouldn't let that happen.
Yeah.
And like sometimes the windows wouldn't lower, and I'd be like, dude, I'm gonna die in this car.
I'm gonna die just breathing in straight cigarette.
I don't know how anybody could like function in a car like that.
I will say, I don't condone cigarette smoking a lot, but when you're drunk, it's just amazing.
No, it's nice.
It's,
No, I
it's
feel
pretty
that,
nice.
right? But I'm talking about the people who habitize. If that's,
Oh,
if
no,
that's
that's
a word. Habitize. If people who make a habit out of it.
I think
For
when
years,
you
hell no.
when you buy a pack of cigarettes, that's when you lose yourself. Like that's like it.
Yeah.
But if I bum a cigarette off somebody like at a party, it's like whatever.
Maybe I'm not being sympathetic, but I think some people have apparently like problems with like addiction. Like they just get addicted to shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or like oral fixations and shit like that.
Yeah.
like,
That's true. Yeah, biting your nails, all that
Yeah.
shit. I went through a little cigarette stage for like 3 months,
I did too.
and I bought cigarette packs.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Oh,
And-
you're a
no,
madman.
I bought one and I was disgusted.
Yeah, I felt disgusted with myself.
Yeah.
Slapping it down so that it's all packed down. They open it up and they smell, bro. Not even lit up. They smell like shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
They smell like vomit or something. It smells disgusting. They smell like mildew. I don't even know how to describe it. Like the filter parts, because those are the ones that are sticking up.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, man. Just having that in your car and looking at it and opening it up and seeing them like start to decrease. I'm like, dude, I feel terrible about myself.
I remember-
but they do feel cool and they do feel nice.
They feel so cool.
You feel so cool having it because
It-
they're
oh
really
my
sturdy.
God.
So it's
It
even
does
cooler than weed.
It does feel and look cool, but like, all right, I remember this one time. I must have been 13, 14. I think I was probably like 14.
Yeah.
13, 14. I get home from school, and I would get home a little bit before the. So I was like in middle school, and then before middle school, there's like the 5th and 6th graders. Mm-hmm. So I'd get home before them. I remember I got home before them. I was hanging out with my buddy in my neighborhood, one of my neighbors. They're playing soccer or something, and then these other kids come home, the little kids, and one of them is just like this little black kid, this little Indian kid, and then this other little black kid. And there's one little black kid. He has a pack of cigarettes.
Insane.
I don't know where he got them from, but he has a pack of cigarettes, and he gets it out, and he's trying to smoke it, and he has. Dude, I promise you, he's probably like 10,
Oh my god!
right? 10, and he has a cigarette in his mouth, but he has the fucking the filter end. You know what I mean? Like, or he has like the cigarette and the end that you light. He has that in his mouth, and then he's trying to like light the filter end.
Oh.
And then he keeps like changing it around.
So bad for you.
Because
He
he's
would've
like,
died.
He's like,
Yeah.
which end do I smoke out of? And then eventually he found it, and then I remember him smoking the cigarette, and I was like, this kid is bad.
Was he coughing? What did he look like? He was a natural.
Nah, he didn't look like he was a natural.
No, he was smoking the wrong end. He wasn't a fucking natural.
Which fucking
If he lit that shit up, bro, he would have been dead in them little baby lungs.
dude? The taste and,
baby
the
lungs.
harshness on your throat. If
Bro.
you lit the fucking filter and smoked
And
that.
those little pink lungs.
Oh my god!
Them shits would have been black as hell.
Turn him into hot cocoa.
Turn him
Yeah.
into hot
Turn him into
cocoa
chocolate
for that-
cake.
for that child.
That's
Yeah.
just hilarious.
Nah, cigarettes they're not worth it, man.
What do you do if that's your kid?
Beat his ass.
You catch him smoking a cigarette.
Beat the fuck out of him.
All right, Gio. Let's say at the
Beat
point.
that boy till he can't smoke no
Okay,
more.
let's
I'm
say
gonna get mad.
let's-
He gonna
real
lose
mad.
a lung.
Yeah.
Let's say we all three of us at this table have kids like years from now. Like,
Oh, don't
when-
tell me my kid's the bad kid.
No,
I'd
let's
be so sad.
No, all right, let's say all three
They're
of
all
us at
gonna
this
be good.
table have kids, right?
Okay.
But let's say in the future, like, you know, shit keeps getting softer in America. We keep getting softer and softer, and they're like, you can't. If there's any inkling of you like hitting your kid, you'll go to like jail or some shit. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
I wouldn't beat my kid, by the way. I was just joking.
Be a lot of bad kids growing up.
I know. So
for the judges later on when they hear this shit, I wouldn't beat my kid.
So what do? Do you yell at him?
I don't even fucking know.
You take away his iPad?
Take away his little iPad. You better not smoke them cigarettes no more. He gonna be stressed out.
He's gonna be
He's gonna be
stressed out
smoking
with
more
that.
cigarettes.
I need more cigarettes. I can't play Roblox.
They do. I can't. Fuck. I'm itching, dude.
I don't even know what you're saying. You just ground him or whatever, or you just stop giving him money.
Yeah, you can't breakfast club it and make him smoke the whole pack and shit.
No, because he's like,
That's not gonna help. That's gonna hurt him.
He be like, thank you.
And I mean, well,
That actually might be a good idea.
maybe that is a good idea.
No, because he'd enjoy it. He'd
Would
be
they,
high
though?
as
I don't
fuck.
think so.
Nah,
I think the kid would throw up.
Dude, you
Smoking
gotta-
a whole pack, dude?
You gotta
Okay,
force
yeah.
That
yourself
kid'd
to
be
do that.
fucked up.
You as a child, you cannot actually enjoy that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I'm sure dude, even me as an adult man, I was smoking those cigarettes, and sometimes I would feel straight up nauseous and be like, dude, this feels like my head is straight up spinning.
I don't know how people can smoke. Some people used to smoke like packs a day. People still do smoke a pack
Yeah,
a day.
people still do.
Yeah.
That's like, isn't that 24 in that bitch? Or is it like what?
It's
18?
like 12.
12?
Yeah, it's 12 or 18, something like that.
I feel like at 10 years old, you wouldn't even know that you're like high, like off of tobacco.
Well, yeah, that must be like a crazy head high.
Yeah.
Give him a hookah.
Probably just like it probably feels like a head rush, like when they eat sugar. It's probably similar, I would think.
I don't even know.
It's a good question. I wonder what a kid feels.
You're probably just sitting there
Hyper,
thinking
I'm
about
sure.
like, damn, like, yo, crayons be crazy. That's what he thinks about.
Or get a little kid high.
Oh, no.
What's a little kid act like when they're high off weed?
Would it really fuck them up? I feel like maybe there's not enough evidence, right, to know, but like, would it really, like, if you gave a kid an edible, would it really fuck them up?
I don't know about
think so.
fuck them up, but I know it'll get them high.
That's a good question because smoking it for sure will hurt them because they're not done growing. Their lungs aren't ready for that sort of
Sure.
thing. But an
Yeah.
edible, would it really hurt them?
But I also think
Would
if
it
you
fuck
do
the
it
brain?
one time, they're probably going to want it again.
That's the problem.
And they could do too much.
That's true, because when you give it to them, they're like, this shit's fucking
This is
awesome.
amazing.
They're gonna tell
Oh
all
my
the-
addicted to
God.
weed.
They get addicted to weed at 9 years old.
They're gonna tell all the
It's a good age. It's a good age.
fucking not even, you haven't even reached double digits yet. You have a fucking weed addiction.
Hell no. So what would I do? I don't even know how you would go about like disciplining your child in that situation.
I would just take shit away. Take away his iPad.
No
take away his
TV.
TV, all that shit.
No SpongeBob for
I'd
a
definitely
week.
beat him up. And then
He'd say you definitely beat him up.
yeah, definitely beat him up a little bit, slap him around a little bit, and then probably ground him too. But I would imagine a kid,
Throw him around.
throw him around, toss him against the wall once or twice,
God.
let him
Take his
know,
lunch money. just bully him.
hold him up by his leg, shake him around a little bit. To whatever falls out of his pockets, you take that shit and send him off. You ain't get no lunch today. Go home or go to school. Go catch the bus. It's 4 a.m. Go catch the bus.
Oh my god,
Go stand outside for 2 hours.
that's hilarious. man.
No, but I don't know, man. What funny punishments would y'all come up with for your kids? Like like sometimes they make them sit against the wall, like you know what I'm talking about, where they lean up against the wall and like it's a workout almost.
Like they make him do wall sits.
Wall sits, yes,
Yeah.
where you lean up against the wall and your legs are holding you up.
Yo,
know what I
that's
would do?
insane.
Like another form of punishment, if my kid were to do some shit like that, I would stop buying all the good shit in the house. So then I would just buy like really, really plain, like no snacks, no Pop-Tarts, no cereal. I would just buy like the shit I eat, like adult shit. No candy, no fucking like sweets, like nothing. Just
Get
fucking
paleo with it.
Yeah, we're gonna eat
Get
fucking
paleo
paleo.
with it.
We're just gonna be eating meat and potatoes and fucking veggies. Like you're not gonna have any fucking like good shit.
Kid's gonna be ripped. Kid's gonna be fucking ripped.
Thanks, Dad.
It was a punishment, but it all worked out because now he's 6 foot and swole.
Beat your ass.
Punish them with exercise.
Punish it. Now that's a good way to punish a kid. Punish him with exercise. Make him run.
Oh yeah, that is true.
That's good for you. And they burn out energy, so like it's also good for them.
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what I
trying
mean?
to think. I don't have one for my kid, but I remember growing up, one of my parents, I won't say which one did it. One of my parents stopped feeding one of the kids when they got in trouble.
That sounds like a mom.
So we would go.
That's a good one. That's a
So
good
we would
one.
have dinner, and they would be like, "Yo, go stand outside."
Damn.
And they would just stand in the backyard, like kicking rocks on the
Damn.
patio while we're eating dinner.
Would they be pissed? Would they be sad?
Oh, they'd be so upset. They come back in the house, and like you can hear their stomach rumbling from the next room.
Oh
You know what'd be
my
fucked
God.
up? If she made them wash the dishes.
They did.
Oh,
They washed the
God.
dishes.
Now that'll break your spirit.
They saw what we ate.
That's a
That's a good one.
That's a boot camp sergeant.
Bro, they
right
were
there.
in the house while the food is being cooked.
Oh, it's you can smell
and
everything.
we're
Oh my
making
God,
plates,
it's horrible.
and they're like, "All right, hey, yo, go outside. Go sit on the patio for an hour, and we'll let you back in."
They just leaned up against the window. Just oh, they look so good.
What did this sibling do?
Just stare off into the distance.
No, I'm saying, what did they do to deserve this punishment? If you don't mind saying.
I don't remember. I think they would just like skip a lot.
To
They
the
would
point
skip
where,
and like
they
have bad grades and shit like that.
They almost got the laws involved. You
No.
know,
It
After
was
you
just-
skip too many times, they send you like court orders and shit.
Yeah, they do. It didn't get to that point, but it was like
They send a motherfucker in a van to pick you up. I'm
repo your kid.
Truant officer.
That is true.
repoing your kid.
But yeah, that's all they did.
Repo.
They would just skip class, and then it was like, now you can't eat.
Damn.
Because you keep skipping second period.
Now you got to eat like a poor kid only at school.
Only at school, bro.
That's the only meal you get.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because I remember going to school and some kids were just hungry, bro. Like they would be asking, they'd be asking for
We should've been
everybody's
laughing.
food.
But that's fucking hilarious.
It's true though, right?
I'm gonna take the steak at home with me. That was me though.
Some kids
And I got fed just fine at home, but that was me.
Some kids were seriously fucking starved,
Bro, some kids were really looking forward to that breakfast pizza in the morning, bro. That's all they had to fuel them through the
Imagine
day,
that
bro.
only eating at school.
Oh my
That
god.
is trash.
Bro, imagine
is.
you wait till 6 a.m. the next day to eat. And that's
Facts.
going to hold you till 12. That little ass sandwich is going to hold you till 12.
You're gonna be 3 feet your whole life. You're gonna be so malnourished and shit. That's some crazy shit.
Oh my god.
There's got to be. Yeah, I'm sure there are kids like that, but
Oh my-
I'm
they
sure
are.
it's not that likely. I'm sure, like
Yeah, at least I hope not.
I would imagine. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh my God, bro. That's so funny even though it's not, but that is hilarious.
it's a
starving
little
kids.
funny.
They're just starving. They just fucking eat French toast sticks, and that's what's going to help them pass classes.
I bet they love that shit though. You
I
know?
guess so.
Sometimes you get some pretty solid meals at school. Those French toast sticks went
They
real
go
hard.
crazy. But that's not going to help me pass my AP classes.
No, it's not. Yeah.
It's just a bunch of
why I
carbs,
keep failing.
sugar.
3
it's gonna be-
French toast.
French toast
Because I'm
sticks.
trying to run off of one piece of bread. Y'all cutting 4.
Fucking, and a half frozen carton of milk.
That's not enough.
that you're fucking dipping into syrup. That shit's just gonna make you crash,
Oh
like a
my
sugar
God,
crash.
bro.
Damn, dude, I miss French toast. French toast is really good.
You can buy
French toast
them.
is good.
Where?
For French toast?
I'm talking about like some
the sticks are like the French toast. like,
cheapy like fast food French toast sticks that I could dunk
They
it
sell,
into
they
some
sell it
syrup.
frozen. You could just
Yeah.
fucking heat it and then it tears apart.
No, but like where's a fast food one? Like what if I don't
Oh,
want
I
to?
don't-
I don't want to buy
I don't know
a
about
bag
that.
of French toast.
Burger King has them.
Of course they do.
It's just
Bro,
garbage.
hey,
If there's one place I'd imagine it'd be
I'm
Burger King.
tired of Burger King slander happening in this country.
No, I'm not slandering. Listen,
I'm slandering.
Burger King is a solid food establishment.
they have these little they're like jalapeno poppers, but there's macaroni in them.
Mm.
They're like little fried macaroni balls with the jalapeno in there. Bro, they're so good. They're so good.
The chicken fries, a good time.
Yeah, they
Those are good, but Burger King is just so like, man.
A 10-piece nugget for $1.20.
The bargain you can't beat, but the food itself is
That
just,
shit ain't chicken.
and the service and the quality. Oh my god,
That's a pig's foot.
the worst. Yeah.
That shit
pig's
ain't no
foot.
chicken.
That's whatever animal they found outside. They brought that in and blended it up.
Speaking of finding animals outside, so the other day I was going for a run at Memorial Park, and they just opened a new part of the trail. So there was a part of the trail, like a huge part of it, that was closed for a long time, and they just opened it up recently. So I was running there, and I was like, on the right side, and then I saw these two guys on the left side. They're running like right next to each other, and they stopped like all of a sudden. Like I was a little bit behind them, but they stopped like literally like mid run. And then this guy grabbed his buddy. Like this guy was a little bit in front, and he put his hand like on his buddy's chest, and they looked down, and there was a rattlesnake, a baby rattlesnake.
Boot that
the
nigga.
fuck?
Yeah, and then like he was trying to like, because there was other runners coming in the path, and he was trying to like stop people and like make them go like the other way. And like I didn't stop, but I was like running, and I looked at it as I was running, like because I was like, oh shit, and I was like, dude, somebody could have stepped on that.
That's great.
Step on it.
No, if not
They'll
not,
bite
like,
you.
not a baby as in like as small as a quarter, like a baby as in like it's the size almost of a full snake.
Kick that nigga.
A fucking rattlesnake? I am not kicking that.
Yeah, you say
motherfucker.
that, but I think
I don't know what to do with it, but get it out of here.
snakes are pretty fast.
Kill him. Do something.
Yeah, snakes.
Listen.
I think they got a big stick and they just like flung it with the stick out to like the grassy area.
Oh my god, that thing's
shit
gonna
makes you
kill
shake.
someone one of these days. That thing's gonna come back to the path and be like, "Where the fuck are they?" I'm gonna bite someone's ankle.
How dare they throw me off my fucking home?
Man, fuck that snake. I hate snakes, bro.
I would
I hate
not
it
try
too.
to fight that snake.
I wouldn't try to fight it either.
I'm running around it.
Yeah, I'm running
Yeah.
around it. I'm letting other people worry about it.
Yeah, for real.
I'm not grabbing a stick either. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna be a hero. I'm
I
sorry.
have a
Hell no, I'm
question.
not gonna be a hero.
Speaking of animals, how would y'all feel if y'all like actually ran over an animal?
What
I
kind?
have.
Like, what's the proper reaction to
What-
running over a squirrel?
What kind of animal?
A squirrel.
Is it alive?
You killed it.
Then I keep going with my day.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
And listen, I'm not happy about what just happened. I'm not happy. I've killed 2 animals my whole life. One of
Really?
them was a raccoon. AB was in the car. We were
Oh, yeah.
we were camping at Lake Houston, and we were on the highway, and it was dark as hell. It was a curvy road,
Uh-huh.
and this raccoon runs right into the fucking car, and I honked, and I just felt it like under the car. I was like, this thing died. This thing
you can
died
feel
for
the
sure.
thunk.
Yeah.
You just feel it fucking.
Do you like? Are
under
you
the
supposed
wheel.
to feel sad?
I do a little bit.
I recently talked to somebody that ran over an animal, and they were like, "I was crying," and I was like, "What the fuck are you crying for?"
It depends on
don't-
it depends on the animal. It depends if they're still alive.
Okay, if I hit a dog,
That's rough.
If I hit a dog,
Oh, okay.
I don't think.
Yeah,
I
that's.
wouldn't. I don't think I'd cry, but I'd be really, really sad.
Yeah,
like,
I'd
for
be
a long
fucked
time
up.
if I hit a dog.
Or
Why
a
though?
cat.
Would you feel bad if you hit a raccoon?
No,
Why though?
Because they're a wild animal.
We're supposed to. Well, I mean,
Dogs are not wild animals.
could have been a stray
They've been
dog.
domesticated. They've been domesticated.
Someone's corgi just out in the middle of the road.
Oh man, dogs have been domesticated for like dogs literally don't know how to live without us.
Yeah,
they
they
really
can't.
they're not good at like scavenging or shit. They're not
fucking
like
beagle.
Like, if you, like look, think about this, cats domesticated like thousands of years after dogs,
And they're barely
They can-
domesticated.
barely, but they can actually survive alone in the wild. Like they know how to like do shit.
Yeah, they'll
If you
catch a bird. They'll
yeah,
kill
if
it.
you leave a dog alone, they're almost completely helpless.
Yeah.
They're gonna
True.
try and like look for another dog, and if they do, the dog might fuck them up. Like they don't know how to live on their own.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, yeah. I saw there was like this one husky in my area that was like it was. I kept trying to get it to try to like take it to the shelter or something because it looked like somebody's dog. It looked like someone dumped it like at a gas station because it was chilling at that. It was chilling in this area and it would like wait at the gas station sometimes.
Oh,
And
that sucks, man.
It does, suck. And it
That's
looked
sad.
like a healthy dog. So I was like, this must have been someone's dog. They probably couldn't take care of it and they just left it somewhere, all
Yeah.
fucked up. So I kept trying to catch this dog, and it was down this like one like dark road where not too many cars drive through. So every time I would see it, I would stop, try to give it food. Never, it would always just run away. It would just continue its stride, and it wouldn't break stride at all. It wouldn't even look my direction.
Yeah.
I guess it was just scared. So one time at night, I was trying to get it, and it stopped, and I was like, "Oh shit! Like, is it finally gonna let me like touch it and like
Yeah.
get it?" And it was looking at another dog that had got loose. It still had its leash on it. It was the biggest fucking pit bull I've ever seen in my life.
Oh no.
Huge.
Shit.
Beefy as fuck. Looked like a tank. Had the leash still on it, had a harness on, so it must have ran off when someone was walking it.
Yeah.
And it bucked up at the husky. The husky took off.
That husky must have just fucking clink,
And
split.
I saw the husky one more time after that, and it was down the street, way far, like blocks away from
Oh my God.
from where that pit bull was. I was like, that pit bull. I follow a bunch of like those animal sanctuary accounts, and dogs do be attacking each other. And like stray
Oh,
dogs,
you want to hear a story?
yeah, they be fighting each other.
I have a wild story that
Tell-
happened
tell
right in
us.
my own neighborhood.
Please,
no.
please.
So it was this. It was a girl we went to high school with. I used to go to her house, and she had, you know, how you go to people's houses, and they be like, "Yo, don't go to this part of the house because there's a dog in there, and that dog you don't want to fuck with."
You don't want to meet him. You know?
I always wonder, why do people keep them if they're
in
like
the
that?
fucking house.
Exactly. Anyways, go on with your story.
But anyways, they had,
the fucking
they had like 5 dogs, and one of them was like big as fuck, like had problems, like he was like stupid or something. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Got out of prison 2 years
If he was
ago.
a football player, he'd be like a lineman or something. But
CTE is fucked up in the head.
so we're like outside, we're out front, and I'm hanging out with like her family. And she had like 2 chihuahuas, like 2 little ass chihuahuas one time. And we're just chilling, and then all of a sudden a big ass dog runs through the front door and just nabs up a chihuahua.
Oh,
And was like shaking. And I was like, oh my fucking God.
shit.
And then he just like, they're like, I forgot the dog's name. They're like, put it down, put it down. And he just like spits it out. And the chihuahua's just like
my god,
like done. Like
chill.
done.
It's dead. It died.
Dead on the spot.
Oh my
On the
Wait,
fucking
this was
spot.
one of his brethren, like the one, like a
They
dog
were
that
all in
he-
the same house.
It was one of his fellow dogs.
Yes.
You shouldn't have 5 dogs, all different sizes.
Yeah,
if
what
they're
the
not
fuck,
friends.
people?
Bro, in the same dead. And I remember they were just like, yeah, Jordan, just go home. so
Hey,
so
Jordan,
I,
I think you should leave.
So I'm never going back there.
so I go home and I'm like fucked up. I was like 8 years old.
Oh my god.
I was fucked up. Like I didn't know what the fuck to like say. I didn't even tell my mom because I was just scared. And so it goes nighttime. You know, sun goes down and all that shit. And I just remember I hear 2 loud ass gunshots, and I was like, "What the fuck just happened?" I go over there the next day. The big dog is dead.
They popped his
They
ass like
popped
old
the
Yeller.
dog.
They murder his ass.
They killed him in the backyard. In his own
Is
backyard.
it illegal to even do that?
Dogs
I
too
don't know,
crazy,
but that nigga
bro.
was dead.
It's a lot cheaper than getting them fucking euthanized. I'll tell you that.
Bro.
It's actually not that. Well, it kind of is. It's like 100 something to get him euthanized.
Instead of just popping a bullet in his brain.
Yeah, it's yeah,
They popped that boy twice.
yeah. That's like
So
that's
they
like
probably shot him once, and he
$7.
tried to like run away, and then they shot him again. They shot him again.
Ain't going nowhere.
Ain't going nowhere. You
Put a
kill
little
it.
blindfold over his head, you son of a bitch.
That
But
shit
no,
was
that's
crazy.
that's the rule of thumb though. Like when you have a dog and it attacks a human or another
Shoot him
dog,
twice.
you have to kill
Shoot
them.
him
You have to
twice.
get them euthanized, or you have to give
Oh,
them
yeah.
away.
Yeah. Also, you don't want a dog like that in your house, man. That could attack your kid.
Exactly.
That could attack your fucking kid.
Fuck that.
My grandparents in Bronzeville, they used to have they love boxers, so they always have boxers. And at some point, they had 2 boxers and a Rottweiler.
Oh,
And this Rottweiler, it was a lady, mean as fuck, right? Mean as fuck. The only one it really liked was my grandpa and kind of my grandma. Even
Yeah.
the kids, like, because they have a lot of siblings. My mom has a lot of siblings. It's like 5 or 6 of them. So they, sometimes they go outside, they try to play with the dogs and shit, but they'd have to put this dog away because it didn't really trust it.
Exactly.
And like it did try to like nip at them one time. Actually, I think one time it almost bit my Tia's finger off. My aunt's finger off.
Oh my god.
Like it was like hanging off and shit.
See, when you're at a point where you're like, I don't know if I trust this dog to be in the house with humans, it's kind of, you gotta cut ties
that dog
with
is
the dog.
out of
You
here.
gotta go.
You gotta
So
cut ties with it.
at some point, 2 of these dogs, including her and one of the boxers, had litters. Right? They had kids.
Yeah.
Dude, this Rottweiler fucking killed several of the other dogs' kids.
Yeah. that
And
dog-
some of her own. Some of her own too.
Okay, that dog is crazy.
And they kept
Dog's crazy.
They kept the Rottweiler till like old age.
So no, after that happened, and like after I think it had like one more strike, and then they got rid of it. That's it. You going to prison, bro. So they gave it away to someone who likes big dogs like that and wanted it as a guard dog and like didn't mind that it was kind of scary.
I'm throwing that thing in a junkyard. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I mean, this person wanted it. They found someone who would take it, and he was like, "Yeah, like I've had mean dogs before or whatever," and like he was okay with taking it.
Fuck that.
Because some of those dogs, I mean, you just gotta like play them right.
Bro,
And, like,
that dog will never see carpeted floors ever again,
that
bro.
dog is going
No,
to jail.
that dog-
going outside.
Bro, that dog's gonna live outside in the junkyard with one of those fucking like steel fucking chain link collars on.
Yeah, put like a
Eating out of-
padlock on him.
Yeah.
Be eating out of a metal bowl for the rest of his life.
Just with his hands like a fucking monster.
Oh my
So they gave it to
God.
someone, and this person had him for like a week, and the dog attacked him.
God.
Fucked him up.
It attacked the guy.
It attacked the guy. He had to go to the hospital.
Yo, that's a demon dog, bro.
So the police show up because it attacked the shit out of him. It didn't kill him, but like he
fucked
had,
him up.
He
Fucked
had
him
to
up?
go to the hospital. Fucked him up,
Wow.
and they euthanized the dog after that.
God,
Yeah.
they fucking should.
But that dog did a lot of shit before it got euthanized.
Bro, it attacked attacked 2 humans,
Wait,
actually.
so let me ask you a question. Your grandparents got the dog when it was a puppy, or they got it already like from someone?
I don't remember why it turned out that way, but I want to say
I have a wild joke that I was about to say. They
What?
foisted it on him.
like he got foisted.
He got
You got
foisted.
foisted.
They got foisted, and then they foisted it onto someone else.
He attacked. And
Foisting
then he
is a term.
attacked it.
You're giving something away that you don't want, and
Yeah.
with giving it to someone else with the intention that it's good, like they think it's good.
But no,
it's
I'm
not.
sure they prefaced it like, "Hey, this guy's fucking attacked." I mean,
They
I'm sure
did,
they
they
told
did.
him. Like,
They did, yeah.
But he
They-
was probably just like, "I can handle it."
That's why it was difficult for them to find anybody because they didn't
Yeah.
want to give it to the shelter. Because
Fuck no, that's gonna kill all the shelter dogs.
I think it's because they had it for
Mass
years.
killing.
it's gonna be a fucking
This is like a buffet.
it's gonna be a
That dog is
fucking,
gonna kill every dog they put it near.
fucking genocide in that bitch, bro.
Killing every other dog that's not a Rottweiler. But
You just turned into Suge Knight.
and it looked like Suge Knight. That thing was beefy as fuck.
That's hilarious. Oh, and it's a big ass dog, so you can't like fight it back.
Yeah, and so now Rottweilers can fuck off. Rottweilers
Yeah.
are too scary, bro. They look like
They look
know.
scary.
Like
they look like
hellhounds.
like hellhounds. They look like little superheroes. They look
My thing-
like they have super strength.
My thing with animals is like if I wake up in the middle of the night and like you're staring at me and I look at you and if I feel any ounce of like fear from me, I don't want you in my house.
100%.
Like
You're
at all.
out. Just like after a year
At
of it
all.
living there, you're out.
I've been at
Exactly.
I've been like sleeping at people's places and like their fucking cat is staring at me. I'm like, bro, get it out of here. Like get it out of this
The
room.
cat's got a knife behind his back, right? I know it. That cat's up to something, bro. Yeah, that's the weird thing about big ass dogs. Like even friendly big ass dogs, they'll be laying right next to you with their giant head right here, and I'm like, bro, just at any moment you could fuck me up, man. Like I trust you, but you could fuck me up
Barely.
It depends on the dog too, like the temperament of the dog and shit like that. You know.
Yeah.
for sure.
I don't like big hype dogs.
It's because dogs like that are it's because they didn't get out enough. Like my grandparents didn't. They have a big backyard, so they run around with each other and shit. And at some point, it was friends with the boxers, but
Then they had a falling out.
maybe it was hormones from having kids, or I don't know, because they don't new to their dog, so they had like several litters and
You,
shit.
you know how the dog is a shit dog? Whenever someone like you open up the door, they open up the door and you're going to meet them for the first time or whatever, and the dog's just arr, 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 and they're
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, oh, she doesn't like meeting new people, or like
That's
she'll
terrifying.
love like when she gets to know you, it'll be better.
It's a fucking
That's-
dog.
That's how you always know, like, all right, this dog is not fucking. What's
Or they're
up?
doing that like that back pedal and
Yeah.
they're barking at you like ah, and
This guy,
they don't know.
this guy doesn't want me here, and they're trying to make this dog out to be a good guy, but he's not.
right. You're just like, I
I'm
know
a-
your dog is a shit.
So at my
dog.
dad's house, we just got a dog that's technically my sister's dog. So every time I remember the first time I went to the house, I walk in, it's my fucking house. I've been here my whole damn life. The motherfucker can tell that I'm a guy from upstairs and it starts barking like off top. And I'm like, yo, I asked my dad, I'm like, what's wrong with the fucking dog? He's like, oh, the dog doesn't like men.
What the fuck?
This is my house.
Well, you know
What's
what?
wrong with this dog?
A dude probably used to beat that dog up.
I get it.
Yeah,
But I didn't do that.
Yeah, it's not me, dude.
not me.
It's not me.
I didn't do that.
dogs are too stupid to fucking realize they don't have therapists.
That
Yeah,
is
they
true.
just hear a
They
deep
don't-
voice and they're scared as hell.
And it's in black and white.
Oh shit, he's gonna do it. He's gonna hit me.
I'm gonna get beat again.
I
Let me
didn't
bark
do
at him.
nothing. I don't deserve this.
It sees in black and white, so it sees right through me.
But like dogs that are in apartments, dogs that don't get out, shit like that, those
Oh,
motherfuckers
yeah.
get aggressive.
Oh my, dude,
Yeah.
there's some dogs here in this complex in particular. This lady, because we have balconies here, like patios, whatever. Probably like I guess balcony is the right word. What during the day, early in the morning, she opens up her balcony and she lets the dogs outside. And there are two of those little fucking piece of shit dogs. Like I don't like little dogs personally.
Like Dachshunds, like
Yeah, those
Oh
kind.
my
yeah,
God.
like little Yorkies or some shit, and they're just like, like Omar, you do it. Omar does it way better than me.
That's
Yeah.
how they.
Yeah,
that's like you're good. You're getting the air
Yeah.
in between each bark. That's
Yeah.
a good bark.
They
right
can only
there.
breathe through one, and it's their mouth.
Yeah,
They can't breathe through their nose. So it's
but yeah, dude, those fuckers will at literally 6 a.m., sometimes even 5 a.m. Just let them out, and they'll just be for hours. Like
I'm surprised no one tells her anything.
I know,
They want to.
And the way AB's balconies are set up, they're all in like a big,
like a courtyard.
yeah,
type
like a
thing.
courtyard, like
shut the
one
fuck
empty
up
space.
down there.
It echoes like a motherfucker.
No, it does. It's loud as shit.
Bro.
Nah, no one does that in apartments.
Speaking of dogs, I got 2 dog stories. So, I was at some apartments, right? Mm-hmm. So my girl's neighbor, they have a giant pit bull, and I was waiting for my girl to bring something out to my car. So I was like parked right there in the car, and this chick's walking this pit bull, way too big for her to be walking. She can't hold it,
Yeah.
right? And cars are driving by every now and then, and the pit bull wants to kind of chase him,
Yeah.
and she's trying to like stop him. So a car drives by, and it gets too amped, I guess, like the third car that drives by. And she stops. She's like really struggling to hold it down.
Yeah.
But I guess the dog is kind of trained, so she yells some shit at it, and the dog just like sits down, and she gets in the dog's face, like right in his ear, and she's just like telling him some shit. She's like pointing at him, and like you can see
funny.
she's not happy, and you can see the dog's like he's putting his head down and shit. And like the way she fucking sunned this dog was so funny.
But-
Okay, see,
but I
that's
think
good.
I think that's how you're supposed to do it, though.
Yeah, that's good.
But I mean, what if the dog got too excited and saw like another dog or a cat and it wanted to go attack it, or
Relax.
like and like she couldn't hold the dog down?
oh yeah,
That's
That-
fair. That's
now
fair
you
enough.
got a fucking
should-
angry dog on
you
your
sh-
hands.
You should own a dog that you're able to physically like control.
Yeah,
You
she
know?
could not hold this dog down.
at least he trained it though,
Yeah,
yeah. At least she trained it. Yeah, she was able to like talk some shit to the dog.
and to the point where the dog like physically got sad. He
Yeah.
was like, "Fuck."
There's a lot of people.
No, he
who-
knew he did something wrong.
I pissed off
A
Alyssa.
lot of people don't train their dogs, man, and I fucking hate that.
Yeah,
They-
unruly big dog.
They just run around.
my
They
God.
fucking tear shit up. They fucking piss in the house. Like that would. Oh, if I had a dog and I didn't train it and it was like that, I'm giving it away.
If it's a small dog, fine, go ahead. You can't
I'm
do that
very
much damage.
anti big dog, man.
Big
I'm
dogs are
anti-big
scary,
dog.
bro.
Especially
So
when
that-
the
It
girl's
depends
a
how
dog.
big.
Yeah,
When the
even
girl,
a
when the
medium
girl,
size.
every time I go to a girl's place and they have like a big ass dog that's like scary big, I'm like, yo, why? This red flag.
Yeah.
Why you need this motherfucker
Put that motherfucker away. I don't want him seeing
Exactly.
me. I don't want any problems with this guy.
at all?
So another time, I come home and I had to park further away from her apartment. So it was a good like 45-minute walk.
Yeah.
I park. I'm zooted. It's like 2 a.m. I'm high as hell. I'm walking to her apartment, and this guy, when I was parking my car, I saw him. He had his 2 dogs. He was taking them to this little field that's right next to her apartment, and they're peeing, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm walking back, and I guess he thought it was so late at night that no one would be out, so he let them off of the leash. So when I turn the corner and I see them, one of them is right next to him because it looks like an older one, and it's just like hanging out with him. The
Yeah.
other one's like running around, and it's a
Yeah.
pit bull.
Yeah.
And it didn't look angry. It looked friendly and shit, but like it was running around. I could tell it was like excited and like had a bunch of energy. And those are sometimes when like dogs attack you because they don't get it and like they think
Yeah,
you're
they don't
just-
know what to do.
They think you're just playing around, and then once they bite you and you start freaking out, now they're like, "Well, this is a threat. I'm gonna bite even harder." You know what I mean? Like, they don't really get it. That's how they think it's supposed to go down. So
Yeah.
I'm like high as hell. I see the dog. I already don't like big dogs. And I'm like, bro, oh my God, please no. Like, he's walking towards me and I'm walking towards him. And I'm like, dude, please do not tell me this dog is going to fuck me up right here at 2 a.m. I'm high as fuck. The thing runs straight up to me.
Oh my god.
It sees me, looks at me, straight to me. Like, hits the fucking, it stops at a dime right at my feet.
Yeah.
Starts sniffing my ankles. I'm like, bro, this is it.
This thing's gonna fucking tear out my calf.
Dude,
and
my
fucking-
inside, I can feel my heartbeat in my temples, bro. I'm like, I feel like this is it. My whole heart drops, dude. And I'm like, oh my God, like this thing's gonna attack me.
Yo, that is hilarious.
It sniffs me for like 5 seconds, looks up at me, and then runs back to the owner.
Oh, okay, good.
But I was high, and it was late at night and shit, and it could have very well went a different way.
Bro, even if I was sober, I'd be scared.
I was terrified.
Fuck that.
And the guy walks by me, he's like, "Sorry, bro." I'm like, and I was like, "It's all right, man." But in my head, I was freaking the fuck out. And I was like, I had to take a deep breath and like, okay, we're good. It's not gonna fucking kill me. But the way it ran straight up to me, bro, those things
fucking scary.
Those things are powerhouses.
Oh yeah, man.
Dogs do not fuck around.
There's been one time I was walking to catch the bus, and it was a medium, not even medium. It was damn near a small dog. Just got loose in the neighborhood and ran up to me, and I ran back to my front door.
I'm not going to school.
And he chased me, and
I'm
was just
never going to school.
He chased me and was just barking at me. I was like, I don't have anything. I was like, I don't have anything. I don't have
no money, no phone.
And I just waited for him to like stop barking and run away, and then I went to catch the bus.
Empty pockets. Empty pockets. Just chasing after you.
I remember this was like elementary school, maybe like intermediate school, like 5th, 6th grade. Mm-hmm. Actually, it might have been. It was for sure elementary. One of my buddies, he used to live in my old neighborhood. The bus would drop us off. He actually went to a different school than me, right? So he went to a different district, even though we lived in the same neighborhood. It was weird. Mm-hmm. But for some reason, his school district's bus would drop him off. Like, we had a big neighborhood. So they drop him off at the beginning of the neighborhood, and he'd have to walk. It's easily, no lie, a 20-minute walk to his house, right?
What?
Right? It's a 20-minute walk to his house.
I know what you're talking about.
And from my old neighborhood, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So they drop him off at the beginning of the neighborhood. He'd have to walk 20 minutes into the neighborhood to find his house, right?
Yeah.
Because the bus just I guess they just didn't have enough people, so they wouldn't drop him off at a specific place. I don't know why.
Get the fuck off, all of you. It's like
So
30 kids get up.
And there have been a few times where like he told me, because in that neighborhood, like there were good parts of that neighborhood, but there were bad parts where people would just have like dogs that would get out.
Yes.
And he said dogs would just be chasing him. So what his parents did was they bought him bear mace.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if he ever used it, but I just remember that for some reason. I just remember him like showing me the bear mace, and he was saying like, "Yeah, I have this now, so when I walk home, like, I think
so
dogs
dangerous to give a kid bear mace.
Just fucking mace
Then
this
he takes to
motherfucker."
school.
What are they, Dwight Schrute? Who the hell's using bear mace? Use regular mace.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Nah, you need it for a vicious dog.
For real, bro.
I've actually, I've thought about, because having a girl, sometimes you want them to be safe doing whatever the fuck. And I wonder, like, as a girl, what's the safest thing to have? I would imagine it's mace.
Mace is up
Pepper
there.
spray mace.
Yeah, because a taser, I slap that out your hand.
Yeah,
Bro,
absolutely.
Bro, have you seen somebody that's got like sprayed?
Oh,
by
it's
pepper?
done,
It's
man.
sprayed by pepper.
You tell me a pepper sprayed this?
Bro, it's terrible. You telling me a pepper sprayed this?
But, yeah, it is. And, like, everyone stops in their tracks. Even the person that sprayed it.
Do people?
Everyone's like, someone call the cops.
Bro, I've seen a girl sprayed like 5 people in one area.
No way.
And they were all done. They were all.
Dude, just run off. Just put your mask on and, like, run the fuck off.
That shit
Yeah,
was
man.
fun.
But I would imagine mace is pretty
I think that's a
good.
good one. I'd say maybe a gun, but it depends on the girl. Some girls probably shouldn't have guns.
Yeah.
And I don't
Also-
trust them in that response time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
If
that's
they're not good at
true.
using it, they just fucking wait, hold on.
They
I
shoot themselves.
I feel like pepper spray is a lot easier for anybody to use, like in that situation.
yeah. I've always wanted to see what it felt like, but I'd never tried
And
it.
every time I see a girl with a taser, they always pull it out and like try to be funny. And
Yeah.
Oh no, it's
I
not
hate it.
charged.
I'm like, dude, I'll ninja you so good. I'll kung fu that shit clean out
Slap
your
that
hand.
taser out your hand.
Yeah, you're gonna slap that shit up. Now what?
Now
Now it's
take-
on the floor over there.
And then I'm
What are you
taking your
gonna do?
iPhone.
I'm taking.
Take your iPhone.
Now I'm tasing you because you try to get me.
tasing you.
Now I'm taking the taser.
Everybody I know that has a taser has always pulled it out at a party.
Unless she has
Yeah,
one of those
just for
taser
fun.
guns like the cops. The taser gun.
Oh
that's,
my! No one should have that.
That shit. I don't even think they sell that.
They shouldn't.
I don't think they sell it.
You know what the bad part of that
sell
is though?
that.
What?
If both of the prongs don't connect, it doesn't work.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
I
it
didn't
basically
know
shoots out 2 little needles, like that little dental floss looking shit is connected to 2 like little prongs
What
that
if
like
it just
stab
hits? What
into
if it
them.
just hits the person's clothing and just falls off?
Yeah, dude, there's like tons of videos where they
Where it
miss
does
one of them.
that.
And
yeah,
the-
and the guy like keeps walking at him,
And the person just beats the shit out of the cop. Oh my God.
Bro, I saw a dude. It was this big dude in traffic. It was at like an intersection, like of a highway. So it was pretty busy. He's out of his car, basically throwing hands with like 4 different cops, and
And they all shooting them.
they're all hitting him. They're
Yeah.
all shooting him. They're all spraying him with mace, all this shit. And he is just like fucking hulking through it and like fucking grabbing them and throwing them and shit. and then I don't know how they stop him. I forget how the video ends,
God.
but I remember they tase him and he just like rips it out of his chest
Yeah.
and then just starts grabbing him and shit.
It's like, what a fucking like. What if something? Let's look something into a Marvel movie.
I'm about to
bro.
say, he sounds like Thanos.
Who is this guy?
This guy's gonna take over
Bro.
the world. Somebody needs to stop him.
You do not fucking, bro. The second you lay a finger on a cop, your ass is done.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They're throwing you in jail. Like they're gonna throw you in prison.
Man,
Yeah.
you could drop a bomb on that guy. He wouldn't even give up.
He'd catch it and throw it back.
Throw it back.
I'm the type to catch it and throw that shit right back at you.
That's a good note to end on.
Try if anyone ever throws something at you, try to catch and throw it back. A bomb.
Yeah,
or
a bomb.
grenade.
All right, thanks guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
That one went by quick.